Okay, so just a couple of things on the inside of the van, some sort of, I suppose, technical aspects. We got this one here, which is the music system. Came in the van, it's about 6 years old, Axis system. I thought it was pretty ordinary. It was just a standard CD radio, I was going to say cassette, we've seen that old. But actually it's got Bluetooth on, which is pretty handy. So you can Bluetooth this to your phone and you can play music through Apple iTunes or Spotify or whatever music system you have. So I found that pretty useful, and it does have an SD card as well if you saw that. So that allows you to play the music both inside through this speaker here, as well at the front, doesn't work for some reason, and two on the outside. So you do have a bit of flexibility in the music, but we generally use the Sonos systems, and we've got one called a Sonos Move, and that for us provides more flexibility, and you just carry that speaker anywhere you want. You can connect it to the TV as well, and that works really good for us. So the other aspect with the TV, and from my perspective, we have got with the van something like a 20-inch and a 24-inch. For us, that's too small. It's okay, don't get me wrong, it's okay, but the 24-inch one was scratched. So we went to the Good Guys, and they had these for 350 bucks. You can't go past that. It's not a true high definition, but we can't tell the difference at this size. It's a high definition TV. It's not smart TV, but we made it a smart TV, and I'll show you how we do that very quickly. It's got a DVD on the back as well, and obviously digital transmitter and everything else. So when you go and speak to these guys, I don't know if you can see that, Rach, but that little device there, that's an Amazon Fire Stick, and that makes any TV potentially into a smart TV. So that gets you your Netflix, your Apple TV, many other streaming services, including obviously Amazon. So you whack one of those in the back there through the HDMI. That's the one that actually streams and makes your TV into a smart TV. So sells hundreds of dollars at the white goods store. So this one works well for us. I'd say go a minimum 32. That's just me, because we can tuck this out the way. Got little feet you can put on, you can place it here, so that it's easy to watch through the buffet system, and that works really well for us.
We don't really like having the feet on here, but if we were ever to sit outside and watch TV, which we probably wouldn't because it's so nice out there, but anyway, if we were, then we'd use the feet out there on that little shelf that we showed you earlier. So yeah.
So the other one, do you want to come over here, Rach?
Yeah,
and just stand over there. So what you can see lit up there, this is the drifter sort of monitoring system. Tells you how many amps we potentially might use, the charge of the battery. We've got 3 water tanks, 2 are empty at the moment, one's half full. That's deliberate, so we just carry a little bit of water in case we have to stop on the way. Put that back on. The time, current temperature outside, etc. It's a very, very basic one, but it works well for us. This one here came with the caravan. It's a satellite system, fully automatic, very useful, although we don't have the satellite decoder set up. So in theory, we can watch satellite TV. The reality is we don't. So great if you're off grid in the middle of nowhere and you can't get a TV signal, that'll work well for you. The other one I was going to say is the TV and the satellite can work off 12 volts. So that's great. So you don't have to have generators running, don't have to be connected to power. Your batteries will fire both of these up. So that's one of the real useful things that we have with this caravan. So yeah, it's, you know, the more modern caravans have got fully integrated, automated, lithium powered, you know, 1000 milliamp systems that will go all day. We'll get by. You know, we're not too worried about that right now. In the future, if we do go seriously off grid for, you know, weeks at a time, we might consider a lithium power upgrade, but for now this is good enough for us. And most of the places we go have got 240 volt power. So
yeah, because it's our first trip, you know, we're still learning. We have mostly been, we've only been to places that have the 240 volts and the power and stuff like that. But tomorrow's our first night off grid, so we'll see how that goes.
We might have a different story to tell.
Yeah, it might be different. But I think, Rob, did you also do something with the water filter as well, so that we have clean water, fresh water
so outside, we've actually got 4 water filters, which is probably overkill, but they came with the van. So there's a water filter under this sink, and so this little device here, that's just your kind of fresh water, drinking water filter. It's got an extra filter under there. And outside we've got 2 carbon water filters and another sort of similar filter to that. So when we load water into this fan, pretty much it's at least going through 3 filters, and when we have our drinking water, it's going through 4 filters. Completely overkill, but I can tell you can't taste any chlorine in the water.
No.
So yeah, very, very, very clean water in this van. So yeah, I think that's about it from the sort of technical aspects. But yeah, we're happy with it. We've got vents as well. I don't know if we didn't see the vents, did we?
No,
but they're pretty standard.
Most vents have those.
Yeah, most vents just a standard manual vent, no problem with that. And this one here's an automatic vent. We quite like that one actually, because if it starts raining, it automatically closes. It keeps the ambient temperature of the van down, and just makes it a bit cooler when you come back. But as you can hear now, the Ibis 3, the air conditioner is running. So you know, this is good enough for us. It produces lovely cool air. We haven't been anywhere that requires the heating yet. I'm sure that will happen in the future. But for now, yeah, I think we've shown you just about as much as we can.
For now, I think it's 1 o'clock.
I think it is 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Get on.
See you guys.